So we have a question about prophecy. I love to speak about prophecy. This is one of the things that for me is the highest level of inspiration is prophecy. Is prophecy supposed to come back? So let's speak first about why we don't have it right now, or why we didn't have it so far. So there's a story in the Gemara that the sages, after years and that they were trying, they managed to capture the Yetzer Hara, evil incarnation. And after 3 days that the Yetzer Hara was captured, there was no eggs anymore in the market. Why? Because the Yetzer Hara is needed for the meeting of male and female. So there was no eggs. Obviously, it's not only the eggs; it's everything. The whole multiplying of anything needs the Yetzer Hara to be multiplied. So the sages understood that they cannot keep the Yetzer Hara captured, because that will be the end of the world. There was no reproduction. So they had to let him go. But to let him go, after they tried so hard to keep him, they just let him go like that. So they say, okay, we take one of the eyes out. So he will have only one eye. So they took out one of the eyes of the Yetzer Hara. The result of that is that the Yetzer Hara of prohibited relationship in the family was reduced, and the Yetzer Hara of the Avodah Zarah was reduced. So there was not so much lasting desire for forbidden relationship in the family, and there was not so much lasting desire for the Avodah Zarah. But we have this concept of Ze keneged ze bara Elokim. Hashem created the creation in balanced way between the purity and the impurity. So the moment that you reduce the power of the Yetzer Hara, so also you reduce the power of the Kedusha side, of the purity. So the result of that is that we lost the prophecy. We lost the prophecy. The Arizal says that even though we lost the prophecy, but still we didn't lose the Ruach HaKodesh, the divine inspiration. Divine inspiration is still possible also in the days of the Arizal, and also in our days for sure. The question is if it's possible for us now in our generation to reach higher than the divine inspiration, the Ruach HaKodesh, like it was permitted in the time of the Arizal, and to reach the real prophecy. So there is a pasuk in Yoel that it says that the prophecy will come back before the redemption. Before the redemption. So we believe that now it's before the redemption, or within the beginning of the process of the redemption. So according to that, the prophecy is coming back. And there is actually today, I know a few rabbis that they are dealing with that concept of how to develop prophecy. In a certain way, you can say that that's kind of what I'm dealing with when I'm teaching the Kabbalistic meditations. So the highest level of meditation is to be connected in such a way that this is the level of prophecy. Obviously, something that the person have to work on himself for years and years to get to that level, but in the direction that's where the way of the Kabbalistic meditation is leading. In a certain way, I can say more than that the whole Torah is giving us instructions of how to reach prophecy. Not only the Kabbalah, not only the meditations, the whole Torah. In other words, to reach prophecy, basically, very simple. You just have to follow all of the Torah. You do all what it says in all of the books of the Torah, all of the Shulchan Aruch, all of the books of the Musar. You correct your character in all of those ways. You do all of the meditations, and you reach prophecy. Very simple, right? So you just follow the line, go in that road, and eventually, one step after another, you reach prophecy. So now when we got that settled and everything is clear what we need to do, so go there and do it. Try it at home, Bezrat Hashem. I hope that everybody will reach prophecy, Bezrat Hashem, soon.